So, good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Daily Transfer Update. We actually won a game. We beat Man United last night. That is up there with Chelsea and Tottenham games for me. I cannot stand that lot. Where was Jesse Lingard with his moonwalking and his Millie Rock? Yeah, sit yourself back down, Lingard, you absolute clown. Cannot stand him. Cannot stand Man United. All these comparisons of Greenwood and Martinelli and Rashford's going to do this and Pepe this and Pepe that. It was the Pepe masterclass last night. He was absolutely brilliant in that first half. He had Luke Shaw on toast. There was one point in the game where Luke Shaw just spun round in a circle in about a 1 yard space. He didn't have a clue what was going on every time Pepe got the ball. He sat him down in the box and whipped one into Aubameyang, who blasted over the bar. And we're going to speak about Aubameyang. Aubameyang has come out after the game last night and spoken, I think it was to French radio, and said that for now, I am here. Because he was asked about links to Barcelona, to Inter Milan, but key words, for now. Didn't quite clear it up. It was, I don't know. You could take it either way. You could take it as, well, for now I'm here, but I'm going to be going in a week's time. Or, yeah, for now I'm here. I'm staying until my contract expires. I don't know. Listen, these footballers are very clever the way they come out and word certain things. I'm still not convinced he is going to be here at the end of January. But I may be wrong. You never know, do you? If Barcelona do come in with a big bid, we might sell him. But I thought last night, again, he was absolutely fantastic. I do think, however, he is wasted on the wing. I don't think he does his best work there. But off the ball, the last two games against Chelsea and against Man United, he has been absolutely superb. And fair play to him, because I didn't think he could play up and down that wing, and he looks like he can, but I want to see him in and around the penalty box. Lacazette last night looked like he's just so devoid of ideas. He just like, nothing's working for him. At one point he was came through on goal and trod on the ball. It was like, what are you doing, mate? So I want to see Aubameyang up front. I want to see Aubameyang in the box where he comes alive, where he scores all of his goals, where he just moves off of players like it's easy. He makes it look so easy every single time. The way his movement is, the way he makes that quick little run and ducks back and lost the defender, tap in. He does it a lot, and I can understand why Barcelona and why Inter Milan want him, and Real Madrid as well. Listen, he's 30 years old, but he's still an absolute top banger. And why don't they want him? Why wouldn't they want him? You know, so when he come out and said, for now I'm here, that's still not kind of cleared it up for me. It might have for some of you guys. You guys might sit there and say, well, yeah, potentially that could be the nail in the coffin for Barcelona and Inter, and he could be staying. But like I said, for me, I'm not too convinced, and I still think that there is traction with that. Now let's move on to another player, Granit Xhaka. Now Mikel Arteta was asked last night about Granit Xhaka, and he was asked about whether he'd stay, etc., etc. And again, it was another fantastic performance from him last night. I thought he was absolutely superb again, and he has been for the last couple of games that he's played. But Mikel Arteta was asked about the transfer and whether he would be going, and his words were, "I think Granit is going to stay." Now, again, think. They're all key words that you've got to look at. Just because he said he thinks he's going to stay doesn't mean he is going to stay. The fact that his agent came out, Granit's agent came out the other week and said that, look, I've done a deal with Hertha Berlin, personal terms are agreed, now we just have to find the right deal. Yesterday, the reports that were going around were suggesting that a loan deal is on the table to Hertha Berlin, and they have an option to buy him for 25 million. Whether that was compulsory or not, I don't know. And then obviously now Mikel Arteta's coming out and saying, I think he will stay. Well, I don't know. I think that's way too far down the line with Hertha Berlin, unless his agent's chatting complete and utter crap, which wouldn't be the first time an agent's chatting shit, is it? Let's be real. But again, last night, superb performance, and he's done that 2, 3, 4 games in a row now. Since he's come back from that whole throwing the armband on the floor, he's been fantastic. And it's like, why are you doing that now? Where have you been for 3.5 years with these performances? And, it doesn't matter whether they like the manager or not. You play for yourself. You play for the fans. You play for your teammates. Have some professional pride. Put the pride back into yourself to make yourself the best you can be. But he is playing well, so I'm not going to get on his case. But if he does leave, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. I think there's better players on the planet than Granit Xhaka. So there's two players that are linked with January moves that have not 100% been cleared up. Now let's talk about Eddie Nketiah. He has been recalled from Leeds United. He's back at Arsenal. Ironically, our next game is against Leeds United, so it'll be interesting to see if he plays next Monday, or Monday coming, should I say, against Leeds. It would be funny if he scored against them as well, because for some reason Bielsa came out with all the chat saying that he likes Eddie Nketiah, he wants him to do well, we rate him, his performances, etc., etc. So why didn't you start him then? Because if you rated him that badly, you'd start him. That boy, I don't know how many points he's got Leeds United this season, but I think he's only started one game in 18, 19, or maybe more than that actually. I think it's only one game he started. He's come off the bench so many times and scored goals. And he's been fantastic for them. He's been a major part in helping them get towards a title challenge in the Championship. And he's been a major part in trying to get promotion. So, excuse me. I don't know whether he's good enough for Arsenal. I don't know whether he's good enough to start week in, week out in the Premier League. But what I do know is that he's been fantastic in the Championship. So, Bristol, we're looking at, I think it was Bristol City, we're looking at him. Why not loan him to Bristol City for the rest of the season? Make sure that when we do a loan deal, if it is going to be a loan deal, make sure that you have in the contract that he has to play, otherwise you are not doing the deal. And if that isn't the case, keep him at Arsenal. Bring him on as a sub. It's another option. We've got him, we've got Martinelli, we've got Pepe, we've got Aubameyang, we've got Laka, we've got options up front. Like I said, I don't think he's that great a player, but it's a learning curve for him. He is still young. The goals the kid scored in Chelsea's youth teams, then in Arsenal's youth teams, now in Leeds United, he's getting better and better every single year. And fair play to him. I also think that if we are going to look to sell him, which I haven't seen any reports saying that, I'm just putting this out there. If we are going to sell him, how much could we get for him? Leave that in the comments section down below. How much could we get for Eddie Nketiah if we was to sell him? I'd hazard a guess around the £8 to £12 million bracket maybe. Just on potential and age. I think about 8 to 12, something like that. But yeah. One other player we're linked with as well, and we have been linked with him for God knows how many years now, is Thomas Lemar. Now, I'm not convinced by this guy either. Stupid amounts of money, £92 million bid and all that palaver. He is available. Atletico Madrid don't want him. He's out of favour with them. I'm not convinced that he'd be any good in the Premier League. I haven't seen anything since he's gone to Atletico to suggest that he's going to come here and be fantastic. It's just a name and the fact that we had a bid, or supposed bid, it was a fake bid in my opinion, put him for £92 million. But again, leave all that in the comment section. Let me know about Thomas Lemar. Do you think he'd be any good? Because, like I said, when he was at Monaco, fantastic. But that Monaco team was fantastic, hence why it won a league title and then got decimated. Since he's gone to Atletico, he's actually done nothing. Now, I know he's been frozen out there. He hardly plays any games, but no, if we can maybe get him on a loan, then yeah, I'd be open to a loan option. But ain't no way he's worth 30, 40, 50 million pounds, 60 million, anything like that. No way. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up. I will be back at 5 o'clock tonight with my live stream as usual. I will then be doing Guna Eagle Eye player ratings for last night on his channel, Chig's channel, Guna Eagle Eye. Link in the description for that one. And probably will not be back with a 9 o'clock stream. I'm going to the Panto tonight with my daughter. We're going to go and watch Aladdin. So until 5 o'clock, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.